Now today we will practice some of the questions which are asked in the board examinations. First of all, you will be asked questions based on reading characters. So when you handle a data file, you should know how to read characters, how to read words, and how to read lines. So first we see how to read and process individual characters from a data file. See this program, you have to read file named data file. Now see here, there is no extension, so I have saved that file that way only. How you can save it file, how you can save that file, you can open notepad. It has already been created, so I am just opening it. You open a blank notepad, type whatever you want to type, and then file, save as, and here you have to give name of the file as data file. Earlier also I have told you this. See, here you have to give the name of the file as data file. Now here I have not given any extension. I have not given any extension, and the file name is data file only without any extension, and I have included the name of the file in double quotes. Okay, if you want extension, you can give extension .txt, that is okay. Right, now I'll save this file. So this file is being saved in the same folder where I have saved my program, where I have saved my Python program. Right, what are the contents of this data file? You can see there are uppercase characters, there are alphabets, there are digits, there are other special characters, right, /n character, then these dots are again special characters, uppercase characters, lowercase characters, digits, spaces, non-printable characters like enter key, and other special characters like exclamation, dollar, hash, percent, etc. and dot. Okay, so this file has been saved. Now I'll write the program. Now for what purpose I am writing the program, how you will come to know? You have to read characters or words or lines. Now here in the question it says that read the file named data file and display total number of vowels, total number of alphabets, how many digits are there in the file, how many uppercase characters are there in the file, how many spaces are there in the file, and other character. Other character means other special characters. So what you have to do now, you have to read the data file and then you have to check each individual character. Then only you will come to know whether it is a vowel or an alphabet or an uppercase character, right? So what you will do, first you will read the data file. Now initially these are the variables which are storing how many vowels, how many alphabets, digits, uppercase characters, spaces, and other characters. All these are 0 initially. Okay, now what is this data? This data will be a string containing the contents of your data file. Okay, now you can process this string one character at a time. How to process this string now? For C in data, so one character will come in C from data until it process all the characters which are saved in the data. Okay, so first time first character will come in C, right? Then you are checking if C dot upper, right? Why I have given C dot upper? Because in this case I will be counting lowercase vowels also and uppercase vowels also, right? Searching vowels is not case sensitive. Okay, so first what I have done, whatever character I have read, I have converted into uppercase character, and then I am checking whether it is uppercase A, E, I, O, U or not, right? So what was the first character in the data file? First character in the data file is I, right? Capital I. So here in C I will come, I dot upper will remain capital I only. Then it will check I in A, E, I, O, U. Yes, this character is in this string, right? I is there na. So it will come here in the if, true part of this if, and vowel will be increased by 1. So after reading one character, it has found that that character is a vowel. It has incremented value of VOW, right? Then from here it will go to the next iteration of for loop, right? It will come here. Now this time it will read the second character. What is the second character? N, right? Now again it will check if C dot upper, so it will convert small n into capital N, right? Capital N will be checked whether it lies in this string or not, right? N is not there in this string, so it will come here, right? Then it will check C dot is alpha. Now C is containing small n. This statement will return capital N, right? So here it will check whether C is an alphabet or not, right? So it will come to know that C is an alphabet, right? So it will come here in the true part of this if, then ALP will be incremented by 1. So it has found one alphabet, right? From here again it will go to the next iteration. It will read the third character. What is the third character in the data file? Space. So it will read space. Space dot upper will be space only. So this will be false. Space does not lie in this string, right? It will come in the elif. C dot is alpha, then it will check whether space is an alphabet. No. Space is digit. No. Space is uppercase character. No. Then it will come here if C dot is space. Yes. So this condition will be true. It will come here. SPA is equal to SPA plus 1. Initially SPA was 0. So now SPA becomes 1. Right? Then it will move on to the next iteration. Next iteration it will read the fourth character in the data file. Fourth character is capital A. Right? Again it will check whether this capital A lies in A, E, I, O, U. Yes. VOV will be incremented. Like this, it will read all the characters. It has already read all the characters. Now you are processing one character from the contents of this data file. Next time it will read next character, then it will find out whether that character is uppercase, whether that character is a vowel or alphabet or digit or uppercase character or space or any other character, right? So all the characters which are saved in this data, what are the characters which are saved in this data? Whole contents of this data file, whole contents of this data file are saved in data, right? So when you execute this code, file, save it, and now I will run. When it will come out from this for loop, there is fil dot close, and then it has displayed total number of vowels, alphabets, digits, uppercase characters, spaces and other characters. So I'll run this code. See, it has displayed total number of vowels 45. Uppercase characters, it is showing 0. We'll find out why it is showing 0. Then other characters 10. There were uppercase characters na here. there were uppercase characters in the data file. So we'll find out what went wrong in this code. Vowels will be correct, alphabets will be correct, total digits 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 6 digits it is showing, that is also correct. Uppercase characters it is showing 0, we'll find out why it is showing 0. Then total spaces will be correct and other characters will be 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, right? So other special characters are also correct, only uppercase characters it is showing incorrect. We'll find out. There was a logical error. What was the logical error? I had written is upper after is alpha, right? So what I am checking, first I was checking whether the character is an alphabet or not. If this condition is true, then it will not execute the other cases, right? So if it is an alphabet, it was executing this statement, ALP was being incremented by 1 and then it was going to the next iteration, it was not going into next elif, right? Now here in this case also, first it will count all the uppercase characters. Now in order to solve that problem, what I have done, I have written is upper here, right? Now first it is checking whether the character is an uppercase character or not. If it is an uppercase character, then it is incrementing by 1, then other case remains the same. Now if you run this code, it is giving proper result. Now see, total number of vowels, alphabets, and it is showing total uppercase characters 20. You can see 1 2 then 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. Okay, so in the board examinations you may have certain variation where you will be asked to find out how many uppercase characters are there or how many lowercase characters are there, how many A are there in the data file, how many T are there in the data file, how many digits are there in the data file. So if the question says that count the number of digits from a data file, then you will come to know that because now you have to count the number of digits, so you have to check each and every character of the data file. So you will come to know that I have to read the character. Or if you maybe if you are asked to display the total number of spaces, again in order to count space, if you do it manually, how you will do, first you will count this space, then this space, then this space. So after reading the contents, you have to check each and every character of the data file whether that character is a space or not, and then if it is space, you will increment the counter by 1 and otherwise not. So you may have certain variations in this, but this is how you can process a data file, and you can process individual characters from a data file.